Yes, thank you.
And Councillor Filipaina, would you like to second? No. Do I have a seconder from a councillor? Professor?
Collins.
Yep. Councillor Collins is a seconder. Right. Andrew, over to you. Thank you, Councillor Collins.
The Council is required to amend some of its key financial policies as provided for in the Local Government Rating of Whenua Māori Amendment Act 2021. We need to do this to support the principles in the preamble to Turi Whenua Act 1993 to support Māori to retain and use their land and to develop it. So this report's recommending consultation on amendments to our revenue and financing policy, our Māori freehold land rates remission and postponement policy, and the rates remission and postponement policy. Tomorrow's report on development contributions will address the amendments we're proposing to manage these issues in that policy. So in our revenue and financing policy, we are proposing the addition of a new principle, our obligations to Māori. And this means that when you're considering funding issues, you'll consider this obligation alongside the other principles in that policy when making your decisions. In our Māori freehold land rates remission and postponement policy, we're going to do some clarifications, simplifications and tidying up, both of that policy and the rates remission and postponement policies, to reflect matters that are now addressed by legislation, but also to do some tidying up. We're going to clarify the land that's eligible for remissions under the policy. The key change is the addition of a remission for Māori land under development. Now, this doesn't supersede the obligations in the Local Government Rating Act that were included through the Local Government Rating of Whenua Māori Amendment Act 2021. So we have a legal obligation under that Act to consider applications for remission for Māori land under development. What the policy that we're proposing be included in our MFL remissions policy, what that does is it makes it administratively easier for certain types of land to apply for and be granted remissions on this basis. So it just facilitates that process. There's a couple of other minor amendments in here reflecting a couple of other small changes to our RNF policy. The consultation on these policies will take place alongside but separate from the annual budget. And I'm happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Andrew. Questions from councillors or the Mayor? We have workshopped this, but questions from the councillor or the Mayor to Andrew. Comments? I have no questions or comments. So, Andrew, that means you've done a sterling job. It's been moved by Councillor Dalton and seconded by Councillor Collins. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Committee members, that brings us finally to the end of the Finance and Performance Committee for today. There is no